Hi everyone. So I was tagged by Frances Ann to do the Canadian tag, which I love this tag. So I was really excited when she tagged me to do it. So I'll just get right into the tag and hopefully you guys enjoy and maybe learn something about Canada. So the first question is, what do you order at Tim Hortons? And I always like to order a half coffee, half French vanilla, because a normal French vanilla is too sweet for me. And yeah, I find that combination works really well. So that is usually what I order. Sometimes in the summer I'll order an ice cap, but for the most part it's going to be a half coffee, half French vanilla. Oh, and a vanilla dip donut when I get food. Question number 2. What is the most annoying Canadian stereotype? And I have to agree with Frances Ann on this one, that it's how people always think we say "eh" all the time. Like, eh? Eh? I don't say that, I don't think. You know, and it's kind of one of my pet peeves actually, is when I hear people say that, I'm like, oh, you're the reason people think that. But yeah, for the most part, we don't all say "eh" all the time. It's not a thing. At least not where I'm from. Maybe it's different, but that would be my most annoying one. Question number 3, how many provinces have you been to? So I'm going to include provinces and territories because I've been to both. So for provinces, I've been to British Columbia, I've been to Saskatchewan, I've been in Ontario, but it was really just in the Toronto airport, so I don't know if that counts because, I mean, I looked out the window, but but I don't think that really counts as visiting the province. So, and then I've also been to the Yukon. I have family up there, so I've been up to the Yukon Territory a few times as well. And it's really beautiful up there and I like it. Question number 4, have you ever seen an igloo? No. I've seen like fake ones in the museum or like in Small World at Disneyland, but I've never seen an actual made of snow igloo before. Question number 5. How many words do you know that people think, oh, I can't talk all the words. Question number 5. How many words do you know that people think you say differently? I don't know. As far as I know, I thought that we sounded the same as everybody else, but I guess roof, about, although I think I say about like anyone else. I don't know anyone that says a boot. There's another stereotype. I don't know. I guess things that I've heard that we say differently is like we say couch instead of sofa. We say pop instead of like soda. Roof instead of like rough. Which, I don't know. Half of these are kind of things that are stereotypical, but yeah, I don't know. I think that's about it. I don't really think there's a lot of words that I say differently or that people think I say differently or whatever. Question number 6, favorite YTV show. When I was growing up, I lived in the country and we had 3 channels and YTV was not one of them, but every time I went to visit my cousins in Kitscoty or I went to my grandma's house, she had YTV. It was so exciting. My favorite shows to watch on there was when I can admit it now because it's funny when you're an adult, but whenever I went to babysit my cousins during the day, there was a show on at noon, and then at 1 o'clock Sailor Moon came on, and I loved Sailor Moon, so I enjoyed that, watching that at 1 o'clock on YTV. And Are You Afraid of the Dark is probably hands down my favorite YTV show. Which, is it Canadian? Did you Americans have that show? Are You Afraid of the Dark? I loved that show. I want to kind of watch more episodes of it, but yeah, I loved Are You Afraid of the Dark? Question number 7. One thing you wish you could buy in Canada that you can't. Oh, I know. The lemonade. Whenever I go to California, it's all I drink down there because they have like the raspberry lemonade and the strawberry lemonade. It has like chunks of fruit in it. Oh my god, it's amazing. So that, I can't get that up here. I can only get like Risk, like stuff in cans that's gross and not the same. So it would be that. Oh, and Dooney and Burke. Dooney and Burke, yes. I can find it up here, but it's like, the pickings are slim. The pickings are slim. So I would, if I could go to a Dooney store or like a Dooney outlet, it'd be so exciting. So those are probably the two things. The two things. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else that when I go to California that I have to have, but really just the lemonade is coming to mind. So that's what I'm going with. Question number 8. Have you ever seen a moose, deer, or another type of wildlife? Yes. When I grew up in the country, like we lived in a subdivision, so it's not like I wasn't like in the middle of nowhere. Like it was about 15-20 minutes outside of town on an acreage. So it's not like, you know, there were people around. I could walk to people's houses, but it was just, you know, more secluded. So one day I was walking my dog around the subdivision and it was like a horseshoe. So I went and I turned, walked around the corner, and like all of a sudden the dog like starts going crazy and I'm like, what the heck? Like calm down. And I look up and there was like this moose, like, I don't know, 3-4 feet away. Just, okay, no, it was probably like 8 feet away. I think I'm exaggerating the closeness, but it was pretty friggin' close. And like this huge moose was like just standing there, and it stopped and it turned and looked at me, and I'm holding onto the leash for dear life and the dog is going crazy and I'm like, oh my god. All I could think of was that scene, I don't even know what movie it's from, but someone gets like charged at by a moose and they wind up in their horns and they're like, I could just picture myself in the horns like screaming as it ran through the woods. Yeah, it didn't. It just like stared at us like, what the hell is wrong with you? And then it like walked away. It didn't care. It didn't care that I was there. So that was like my closest encounter. But like I've seen so many deers. I know so many people who have hit deers with their cars. Yeah. One year my best friend hit 2 in like a month span. Crazy. Yeah, so I've seen lots of deers. I'm not counting like zoos. I'm talking about like you're driving, there's things, you're walking, you see the things. I've seen a fox. I've seen muskrats. Ugh, I hate those. They're very creepy. It's like a big walking like ball of slime. It's gross. What else have I seen? I saw a bear this summer actually from the car. I've seen a few bighorn sheep. When you drive through the mountains, they're kind of standing beside the road. What else have I seen? Probably other things, but those are the ones that are predominantly standing out in my mind right now. Question number 9. Favorite winter product? Chapstick and lotion. My hands like are so dry and like cracked all the time in the winter, so lotion. Lotion is a must. And chapstick is an all the time must, but I definitely need it more in the winter. Question number 10. Favorite Canadian celebrity? So Shania Twain, Rick Moranis, Jim Carrey, Anne Murray, definitely. I don't know. There's a whole pile of them, but those are the ones that are popping up first and foremost in my mind. And the last question, why are you proud to be Canadian? How could you not be proud to be Canadian? This is like the greatest country ever. There are no earthquakes or like hurricanes. Like the winters are a bitch, yes, but it's just a great place to live. Like the diversity is amazing. I love that someone down the road can do their own thing and I can do my own thing, and you know, no one cares. You know, you do your own thing, and yeah, it's a great country. It's very accepting. Everyone is so friendly. It's a beautiful country. It's huge. There's like green everywhere, or like, you can see so many things. I love being Canadian, and I love it here. I would never leave. I'd never want to leave. This is my home. You know, I love it here. The people are great. The country is great. I love it. I love being Canadian. So that is the Canadian tag. I would tag a bunch of you to do it, but I don't think most of you are Canadian. So I will tag Miss Philly because she's Canadian. And I'd love to see her do this video. And any other Canadians that are watching, you do it too. Let's get the Canadian tag out there. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.